See if we're live. All right. Oh, I'm not wearing my hat. Look at that. Hang on.
I told you before, you put a lid on that thing.
If I weren't wearing my hat, I wouldn't know who I was.
Get this branding going.
Hey, everybody. We're here for the Swords of Jordoba, original D&D, actual play, live stream, good stuff. Post things and questions in the chat. And we've already got Alberta here. Hey, Alberta. So with that, I am going to switch my picture over. No, I'll do that. I've got a dramatic picture on the other camera to show everybody. Let's run through. Skeeter is showing off his Jordoba hat. So let's run through everybody in the group. For those who may not know us, Ala Fedorova playing Tovak.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted that from me or from you were going to announce it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. And Liz Stewart playing
Artemisia.
Jim Hazeltine
Playing Lethe.
and the two prior folks, Liz and Jim, are the clerics responsible for the moral well-being of the party and its activities.
Yeah, we're not doing that great a job.
Yeah, you guys, so the chat room is free to give a report card on how they're doing.
It depends on which god you mean.
Yeah,
Metalis is probably pretty happy.
yeah. The Metalis is not too upset with you.
The other three are not pleased.
Yeah, yeah. And then we've got Jim Wampler playing.
Turn on your mic, Jim.
Mute.
Matt D. Finch's Flying Circus. Playing Elijah Tabar, Mad Mage.
Shane Noble playing,
Thibodeau,
who is
the Hungry Halfling.
the Hungry Halfling Antiquities Collector. And finally, Skeeter Green playing
Orchestric.
the Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
May or may
Have to
not be a
clarify.
hobgoblin or an elf. We're not sure.
Began his career thinking he was an elf. All indications seem to point toward Hobgoblin, though. So
You know-
Never once found a secret door ever.
you thought you did once.
Thought I did.
Yeah.
On the other hand, found a lot of explosives.
Hey,
And is able to
go with your strength.
and is
Make his
able to
own
use the
secret
explosives pretty well too.
Yeah.
Right? So
Okay.
All right.
All right. So here's where things stand. I'm gonna turn out one of my studio lights here because it's kind of washing my face out. So last time that the group was together, they began an attack on a barbarian citadel that was in their way on the way to the ruined city of Ultioch, which is where they're hunting down a harbinger of ruination that they were sort of directed to go and hopefully take care of by the gods that are displeased with them, as discussed earlier.
actually,
May or
it's
may
sort
not
of by cheese sandwiches.
it was.
Yep.
Right.
It was by cheese sandwiches.
So they've been making their way toward the ruined city of Ultioch. They made an assault on the barbarian citadel that was in the way. It's beastmen, actually, not barbarians. They pulled back, drawing about half the force of beastmen with them. They ambushed them. They then ran all the way back to their own little stockade where they killed the rest of that group of beastmen. So there's still about 100 beastmen left in the main barbarian citadel that's blocking your way to Ultioch. In the course of the whole thing, you guys made friends because Tovak has a sword that allows him to talk to animals. You made friends with the mammoth Dory, who is along on the ride, and you've also, of course, got some other animal companions. You've got Rocky, the giant centipede, who carries the baggage, and you have got Purgatory, the giant badger. Yes, Skeeter, you calling timeout?
It looks like the YouTube feed is not live, and you are frozen, having some kind of seizure.
Okay.
It's working for me, Skeeter. So
I mean, I don't disapprove. I just thought I would
Live
bring
for
it
me, including what you just said.
up. Oh,
Yeah, it's live for me too. Maybe it's your YouTube is frozen.
Operator, headspace, and timing.
okay. Yep.
End
that
user
was-
error, it sounds like to me.
Yes, that was the idiot at my desk. Never mind. Nothing to see here. How are you?
So what we have here is Tovak writing Dory, and that's where you stand right now. Is that you guys are just sort of grouped in your little village making plans? What do you do?
I have no idea what spells I have left
None.
now.
Well, at the moment, right at the moment, at the end of the battle, as people are sort of clearing away dead beastmen from here, there, and everywhere, you have depleted your spells pretty much,
Okay.
and so you can rememorize that large barbarian army is not going to make its way over here in the course of one night.
Oh, okay.
They could if they force march, but they're in disarray after the whole thing because they had to pursue you while you were flying for a long way.
Right. Okay, cool.
And their other mammoth was with them for that.
We should get that one too.
So go ahead and rememorize any spells or discuss what it is that you're going to do to attack the citadel, and then let me know what you come up with.
Healing.
How many people live in this little fort?
9 at the moment, I believe, plus you guys.
And we've known these people for what, 2-3 days?
Yes.
I am not attached.
Are they ready to give up their lives for us?
I really, really think if this Beastman horde is coming at this fort, we bail and go attack the Beastman fort where they're not at.
Good choice.
Just my 2 cents.
I hate
I got a
being the
penny.
voice of morality for this party.
I mean, honestly, lawful priests.
Well, we had a plan
can
to
you-
lure them out 100 at a time and pick them off before somebody flew over the whole fort.
I drew away my 100.
We did that. Just we did it all 12 times at once.
Right. Well, I mean, what's to keep us from running faster to their fort and locking them out and killing them when they try to get into their own fort?
That sounds like an excellent plan. Lure them out, then run real fast, get in their fort.
Shut the door and laugh.
Yeah.
Right. Their fort is more defendable than this place is.
The DM just mocked your plan. Can I ask a tactical rather than strategic question?
What's new? He
What?
does that all the time.
How badly hurt are people?
Badly.
Right? I mean, we're pretty banged up, are we not? Before we start considering running around and attacking forts, how many hit points do folks have?
I'm down a quarter. I'm only 3/4 myself.
And you're a halfling to start with.
I know.
That
You're
leads
like
to some
a
real
sixling.
Well, I mean,
He's down an eighthling.
we can stand here and somebody can die, but it ain't going to be me.
Yeah, well, we got hardened defenses. We've got a whole new crew that don't know the invisible barricade trick. There's more of us here now this time.
Oh, you've got 2 ogres as well. I forgot about the ogres.
Right. I didn't.
Well, I've got your figures. Can't see anybody.
Look,
else.
as the person most qualified to speak for Dory and her well-being, she doesn't really want to be left here alone to die when the horde comes. She doesn't have anything against these villagers, but she'd prefer to stick with us.
They're not eatable.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Tovak, can you tell?
If strategies and tactics don't win you over, the morality of the situation, we can't abandon these people. And plus, somebody's God told us specifically to defend them.
Yeah, I'm
there
afraid
was
if
that.
the party decides to leave, Artemisia is going to be parting ways with y'all. She will stay to protect the village.
Oh, the cleric goes it alone gambit. Oh, man, we've reached that.
We went there.
We totally went there.
I mean, I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm more than willing to roll up a new character if Artemisia
You're pretty much telling us what to do.
That's 10 experience points to Artemisia right there.
I've never had the moral courage to to threaten that.
Well,
All right.
not in a situation where you were fairly likely to actually end up being left alone by the party.
Well, my first character was Muriel, and my second character was actually picked up from the dungeon as the third backup character. So maybe that's informed my decision a little bit.
So Tovek, can you talk to Jekyll and ask him to talk to the other vultures and extend my offer to Jekyll to all of them? We'll give them all the bloated fat bodies they can eat if they come over on our side.
Oh, yeah, I could try.
Otherwise, it's Fireball City.
Oh, sure, yeah. I'll
Fireball City.
Just-
Anyway,
Just give him that report and we'll see what he does.
All right, so Jekyll has gotten out of his protein stupor that he was in after gorging himself on as many of the bodies as he possibly could, and so he's looking at you with a sort of gimlet eye, as if he's wondering when it is that you're going to go back into action again.
Well, pretty soon. Yeah. You think you can bring some of your friends over here to join this feast? You know, it's more fun to eat with company and family. It's the spirit of Thanksgiving, which is a thing I just learned about from Dory.
Yeah, well, I mean, eating with friends and family is fine until, somebody starts killing friends and family, and then you're eating friends and family. And
Well, the idea is that we're going to kill so many guys that your friends and family will just eat like kings until all this goes bad. So really, you need as many vultures here as you possibly can to just eat all the bodies we're going to leave you.
no, I think what we need is as few vultures here as possible.
No, you see, once the meat goes bad, it's bad for you.
One vulture.
What he's telling you is it's not dinner if you can still walk away.
Right.
So okay, so he obviously doesn't like that because I'm starting to be able to speak vulture in my brain.
Dead bodies are a zero-sum game, I guess, for vultures.
Exactly. That's the way that they look at it.
Can he somehow drive the vultures off? I don't like them being aerial reconnaissance.
Oh yeah. Once you're done getting out of your food coma, if you drive the other vultures away, because it's much better with one anyway. Oh, we're gonna kill all those guys, and then you can eat them. Yeah.
You want to watch me as a dripping ribbon of red going through the sky?
Okay. Yeah.
Is that a trick? Is that a trick question?
I mean, you're selling me on this.
Orchestric, I think you need a better plan.
All right. Yeah, here's my plan. 1 round plan. Mass murder. That's what we're going with.
Is that our plan all the time?
Yes. And so far it's done great.
Jim Hazeltine. Do you remember
How many points do people have?
No, Jim.
Right, go ahead.
Jim, do you remember back when we were not kids, but I think it was when we were in college, and there was like we were in an arena, and there was like a bugbear team.
Yes.
And they fought us, and at the beginning, they looked at us and they evaluated the situation. They said, "Run, smash play." And they went against it. But what was really funny was the second time we were up against them, once we'd gotten the seed, they looked at us again and run, smash play. There was their
one play.
That was the only one.
They were like, go back to the manual.
So,
run, smash play.
This party has some
similarities.
Yeah.
Run, smash play.
All right, so you guys are going to run smash play. The problem is there are two different directions.
There's a question.
Okay.
Shane has questions. He's typing and not saying.
Shane, you're allowed to.
Too many acting at once.
While we were gone, did they rebuild the western wall that was blown down? Did they continue making entrapments around the fort? Well, these are all good questions. These are the sort of questions one would want to ask oneself.
Right, and I mean, before midnight, I can get a couple of invisibilities off on the barricades, but that's it.
On the barricades of your fort.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the western wall that was blown down is not rebuilt. They have run some pieces of twine across it to measure where it is that they're going to build when they get to it, but that's about it. And they have draped a couple of small pieces of cloth over the twine so that you will not walk into it.
I can close that off.
And then continuing making entrapments around the fort, there simply wasn't any time to do that. I mean, it was only about a 24-hour period between the two fights.
Are the
But
front ones still invisible, right?
Who can become invisible? What?
The front ones, they're still invisible, right?
I think everybody. Oh no, they're not, because remember they ran into them.
Yeah.
They did a full-scale charge right over the top of all the traps. That was one of the winning maneuvers from you guys.
Let's go recover that pit.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Get Thibodeau's pit covered back up.
Okay, that's an easy one.
Can we make an invisible pit?
Well, we got it covered up, but we can make the stakes and crap invisible, like we did last time.
So since I can only get 2 before midnight, I'm gonna invisible the barricade in front of the pit and the one in front of the hold wall, the western wall.
All right.
So that's 2 sides and a corner.
Okay.
They got a well here, right?
Yes.
Before anything attacks, I want to go scope it out and see if there's a hidden cave down in there.
Okay. You scope out the well, and you find a quantity of water.
That's good. That's good. Any little side caves?
Nope.
I'm looking for a halfling hidey hole.
Yep.
Perfectly reasonable.
Well, there's a tarpaulin-covered pit in front of the place. You
got that. It might be used though before we get in.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not a bad idea. If we could have little trap doors that we hide under, that we pop up behind them while they're assaulting, and then just like cleave their back ranks.
What, did you see Red Dawn recently?
Liz, do you have blush yet?
What's that?
Do you have bless yet?
Yes, I can do bless and hold person.
Okay, so like if both clerics chuck off bless spells at the beginning of the battle, they only last an hour. That will give us all +2 to our save. So any more shamans don't get us hold person.
Oh, were the staffs that the shamans had, were they magic?
No.
Okay.
The only thing magical was the ring.
Hey Jim, bless is only you target one person.
Ugh.
Can't
What?
get everybody.
Oh, I'm back. I'm in the wrong system in my head.
You're in the wrong system in your head.
Well, then, I would have you. If I was a general, I would have the clerics bless themselves
Any more healing around?
because we need you guys. And did one or both of you got held last time?
I definitely got held last time.
It's bless is only +1 to attack rolls. It's protection from evil that we want.
Oh, sorry.
That's and I think Lethe casts it on herself routinely because it lasts forever.
And that gives you
Artemisia had it up.
That gives you like a +1 against
Spells.
Is that what it is? I can't remember. It does, because it didn't do that, I don't think, in advanced D&D, but it was
+1 on all saving throws.
okay.
And a -1 penalty to hit the caster, which instead of making that do that, I've just been making a +1 to my armor class.
Yeah. That's that's a more power. They nerfed that spell in AD&D, I think.
I think they did. So it's actually protection from evil is the one to go with.
You see what I'm doing? I'm trying to just figure out how we stack our bonuses and odds. We didn't have Tovak last time. The battle didn't go well when we lost a cleric and another caster. I'm going to go with protection from normal missiles and take up my little bird's nest.
It's a good call.
I'm looking at the Swords and Wizardry complete rulebook. I'm not sure if that's the one I should be using or not.
Yeah, that's the one we're using.
Okay. And so it does say that clerics gain a +2 bonus on saving throw rolls against being paralyzed or poisoned, which I'm pretty sure I did not utilize when doing my saving throw against the hold person spell.
I don't remember what your number was that you rolled.
Yeah,
that-
it might have been so low that it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Would that count against a spell? Would hold be paralyzation?
Hold would be paralyzation, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure things like that are extremely clear before shit starts going sideways.
Tovak, how do you feel about having an ogre on either side of you and parked right in that hole?
Oh, well, I don't like the smell of ogres, but for the greater good, I'll make the sacrifice.
Remember,
Do you have a ranged
Yes.
weapon?
omelets.
I got an axe.
Dwarven ranged weapon.
You want to use my
It's good out to like 4 or 5 feet.
Throwing axe. It's fine.
Your character was sleeping one off or something the last time this happened. But
Yeah.
what they did to us last time was come at us from multiple sides and park just outside of missile range and try and bomb us.
Yeah, that's why I think I want to be on the sort of a little bit further out where I could get their missile line and just like turn into my whirling blender of dwarf
and
beard.
please, Tovak, do remember you have a fancy new belt.
I wasn't sure if we got those sweet items from that alternate universe adventure.
Okay, so now you need a pile of big boulders, and you have a ranged weapon because giants can throw boulders.
Do we have giants?
I
gotta
don't
close
I don't
it.
think you get it with the belt. I don't think you get the ability to do that.
See if it says anything about it in the
It doesn't.
it doesn't. Okay.
No.
I don't see why you couldn't.
I think with the potion you can. But I don't think you can.
Yeah,
with
well,
the
you'd be
belt.
able to pick it up and use
I mean,
it.
that's
You
that
could use
is
it as a ranged weapon. So I mean, you would just have something that did 3d6 damage if you hit.
that is totally your call. And if that is true, I'm gonna start loading every freaking big rock I can find on top of the buildings.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm going.
Now you'll be able.
belts too, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to get yourself 3 large rocks in a 24-hour period.
Okay. I'll
Oh
take
no,
it.
you want because you're wearing the girdle, so you can just pick them up and move them.
Right.
So yeah, you can get yourself a nice little pile of 20 rocks.
20 rocks.
Tovak too.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who's got one of the girdles of giant strength.
And every once in a while, when I'm walking by an ogre, I just push him out of the way. Establish dominance.
That
Oh,
works
man,
with the ogres. You know, they clearly start respecting you more.
I forgot about how freaking overpowered that belt is.
Well, yes and no. It only does it to damage, but that's a shitload of extra damage.
Well, it's +4 to hit too.
No
Just
to hit
damage.
bonus. Just +8 for
Is it?
damage.
You're
it just-
giving yourself the AD&D version. The Swords and Wizardry version is just to damage.
Let me-
Just damage.
That's an important distinction. I almost fireballed us a couple nights ago
okay.
because
Sorry, I was
doing
looking at the
AD&D
potion.
math.
Perfect.
No, you were
Thibodeau,
just,
Thibodeau,
just-
you're sitting on the. I'm
you
sorry.
were just doing. I forgot how big a fireball is. Math. It's not different between the two editions. It's 20,000 cubic feet or something like that in both of them.
And I appreciate
Yeah,
you not letting me slide 1/2 inch on that.
That's the potion that gives you +4 to
Yeah,
hit. So
I saw
that's-
that. So apparently it doesn't stack with other strength bonuses.
Nope.
No, because it just goes way over the top of all your
Yep.
other strength bonuses.
So I think it only get that flat +9.
Thibodeau, don't you have a
No, Wait a minute.
crossbow?
There would be
No.
something a la
Short bow.
being a fighter, if you've actually got a bonus to hit,
Yeah.
then your bonus to hit would stay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the giant strength would overcome any damage bonus that you'd normally be
Yeah,
doing.
that's why I'm like, I want to make sure I'm getting that bit right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
perfect.
you would keep, because the people in the other character classes don't have a plus to hit regardless of
Yeah.
what their strength is. So that's a fighter thing.
Are you sitting on any poison that you could put on your crossbow bolts, Thibodeau?
No crossbow, short bow.
Short bow, sorry.
Oh, I bet we can
got
make some
one
poison.
on Rocky.
Think we can make some
So-
poison real quick by using some of these dead bodies.
Well,
If he's
actually,
got some. I'm just trying to figure out how he can hit somebody and take them down in one round with damage and a save.
I have these dead snakes.
There we go.
They were going to be snacks, but if you can find another use for them,
As it turns out, no, because there is no assassin in the party, so nobody knows how to poison weapons.
Oh.
all right. Well, not yet.
That's a character class thing. That'd be
Oh, a thief can't use poison?
no
No, just
assassins.
Just the assassins.
Oh, man, I'm having AD&D night.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay then.
Okay, so the next day dawns, and there are beastmen on the horizon, but they don't appear to be attacking. They appear to be pulling 2 catapults up into position. One of them is being pulled by a couple of ogres, and the other one is being pulled by their other mammoth, and I don't know where I put the... Oh, there we are. Okay. So they've got the other mammoth out there. And so
Was
Dory
there any more
says...
healing last night?
was there... Yeah, that's right. Did you hit Thibodeau with all of your heal spells?
If anybody had any.
I've got a healing potion.
I didn't have any.
I got a healing
was all
potion,
healed
Thibodeau.
out.
Take the healing potion.
Well, I'll take it. I'll save it for later. But
But I have them now in the since we rememorized.
any back from sleeping?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take a healing potion now and save the spell for later?
Because the night's about to change and they can rememorize. You're going to burn all your heal spells.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't have any. The only spells I've got are the next morning when we've rememorized already.
I see.
So if I'm casting a spell, it's with the morning.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, well, if I go down, I have my amulet of healing on, and all you have to do is unstop her the vial and pour it down my throat.
Okay. I know where to go where I'm wounded now.
One drink for you, one drink for me, one drink for you.
Lethe gives you 4 hit points.
Cool.
And as it turns out, they're not attacking during the day. So here's their mammoth that they've got working on setting up the catapults and stuff.
Call it over.
I think I will once the attack gets going. See if he wants to.
Is
He
the
or she.
mammoth attached to a catapult?
It's pulling it by ropes.
Says now call it over quick.
You've got a mammoth and a catapult.
Yeah, charge it over here quick.
Well, I'm still hiding in my hidey hole outside with the ogres. And our pile of rocks.
I'm fixing. Tell your other mammoth to call it over. You,
Wait,
sweetie.
so you're under the tarpaulin in the pit at the gates, Tovak?
No. We made a little hidey hole for ourselves, just outside of our defensive barricade line.
Oh,
The idea is once they hit the barricade line, we can pop out from behind and go for their squishies.
So you're outside the line of traps.
Yep.
Sitting in a hole with 2 ogres. And
We're
it's,
carefully hidden.
and it's covered with...
Some rocks.
That's normally referred to as burial.
No,
Yeah.
we got a plan. We have a plan. Probably.
Okay, so you're filled in with rocks next to 2 ogres.
A tarp would have been better. I'm just saying.
Skeeter, you don't have fly, do you?
I don't.
And we used that potion, didn't we?
Because I thought I had fly last time.
Protection with normal missiles and fly spell would be a good way to get out there and set those catapults on fire, but I can't do both. And keep a lightning bolt.
I got a way to do that, but it's going to be very unpleasant.
And it's going to need their catapult.
How far away are the catapults, Matt?
They are 300 feet away.
How far can I throw a rock?
60 feet
Okay.
with any
Well,
action.
screw it. There's a hole in the wall anyway, right?
Yeah, the whole western wall is blown out.
Ala, you wanna? How fast is that mammoth?
I think they move 50-ish is what we decided. Let me double check.
It's in monstrosities.
All right.
I can.
Because I'm wondering if you and me on the back of the mammoth could ride out to two. I just need to get within 240 feet, and I'll set those catapults on fire. We could do that without and get back to the fort without getting killed. Because they're just going to sit at 300 feet and tear our walls down.
They move 120, so basically as fast as Jim. Wampler.
As fast as a running mage?
Faster than a running mage, yeah.
Is that faster than a beast man?
Yes.
When the mage is well motivated.
Are the catapults right next to each other?
No, they're separated.
Tovak, you want to go get one?
Isn't Tovak buried under rocks outside the wall?
Tovak is
Yeah.
buried under rocks.
There are structural supports. He is still a dwarf.
So
Maybe a stupid dwarf, but
how many beastmen are around the catapults?
Give me a horse. Give me anything, because I've got protection from normal missiles on. I can ride out to within 240 and take a
Dude, I
catapult
got a
out.
war camel. He's yours. Go get it. Go get him. How many people are around the catapults?
The archers, you mean?
Yeah. Whatever.
I don't know. That might be relevant, but about 20.
Yeah, the camel's not going to make it back, but I will.
All right. So what do you do?
All right, I'm that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna write whichever catapult is positioned closest to the hole in our wall.
Okay.
You ride out to within 240, cork off the wand at the catapult, set it on fire, and run like hell back.
Okay.
After having thrown protection from normal missiles on myself.
All right. So you start riding out, and so you get 100 and. Well, let's see. You're going to come into range where?
You said they were 300 out, so I should only have to ride out 60 to get range on a fireball, 70 to be safe.
And if the thing has a 120-foot move, you could ride out, lob it, and ride right back.
Well, till somebody fires an arrow at me and we're in initiative.
Okay. So you charge forth 60 feet. When you hit 60 feet, two beastmen become visible about 100 feet from you. They've been invisible out in the advance of the group. And the reason that they become visible is they're both casting hold person spells on you.
Oh, chitlins.
So make 2 saving throws against a spell.
So how far away are
And
they?
that gives you a +2. Their total distance, they're 180 feet from Jim, this is at the 50-foot point of his, so they are 140 feet away from, no, they are 220 feet away from you guys.
Okay. Hold, please.
All I have to do is roll over a 7 twice. And a 1.
Okay, so so you're held on the camel. The camel is continuing to move forward, which it will do for a little bit before it gets bored. Actually, it's only going to go about 10 feet
I
before
am
it
casting a
realizes
spell
there's
as
something
well.
wrong. Okay, what are you casting?
Sleep.
Okay,
And so, how far outside the walls are these two jokers?
they are 200,
What is wrong with you tonight?
220 feet outside the walls.
I cast sleep.
Okay.
Trying to get the two shamans.
All right. Now they are not close enough to each other to get caught in a sleep spell. However, you do get one of them and it puts him to sleep.
Okay. I shinny down off my building and start running.
Okay. So are the 20 archers
Okay.
that were in the group protecting the catapult.
God, I can't believe I tanked that roll. The odds were so good.
So is the catapult right there?
It is the catapult's 300 feet outside the walls, but I mean, yeah, you're
okay.
getting-
Okay.
We're in its range. It's not in ours.
Right.
well, but a catapult's not so great for hitting individual people.
Okay. When I hit the ground, I
Mhm.
will cast another spell.
All right, what do you cast?
Invisibility.
All right, so you go invisible. Two of the archers stop and shoot at Jim. So you have no dex adjustment to your armor class, Jim.
He's got camel adjustment.
I hope they do aim for me and leave the camel alone because I got
Yeah, they're-
protection. I got protection from normal missiles going on.
That's right. Okay, so four arrows just bounce off you.
Ping, 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 ping.
And when they see that, two ogres begin cranking back the catapult on.
No.
Let a camel to catch.
So they begin doing that. So let I make a couple notes here. Okay, so I've got my catapult. That's 300 feet from the wall.
Make a notation. We now are for sure Jim never fudges his dice rolls.
Yeah, right. Then we've had some guys move 100. They've moved 90 feet, so that puts them at 210 feet from the wall. We have got 150 feet from the wall. We have two shamans, one of whom is asleep. Then 60 feet, or actually 50 feet from the wall, we have Jim asleep on a camel. And then Rakestric has cast a spell in that round. And so
Matt, is he slept or held?
who,
I was
Jim?
held.
Elijah.
is held.
Elijah.
Jim is held.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said asleep on the camel. I just went.
No, that's right. He's held on the camel.
Because one is a shaking and the other is a dispel magic. So
One's a what? Oh, right. Yeah.
shake it, and the other you have to actually.
Okay. The so Rakestric now, you're at the 0 point, Skeeter, because of casting the spell, but you had time to get down from your building and cast your invisibility spell. So you're invisible.
Yes.
And I will just let me show. Actually, wait, catapult, ogres. So these are my notes on the thing. All right, and you can see the distances that are involved there from the wall all the way out to the catapult.
Where's the other catapult?
The other catapult is I don't know. It's about 200 feet away
Okay.
from the other one at roughly the same distance.
Okay.
So yes, within spell range of the long range spells.
And so, Matt, should we go to initiative at this point, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and go to initiative. So, although mainly that's just going to be in Dex order. Let me find out what initiative they're working with. Oh, sucky, slow, horrid initiative.
I can't tell if you're fucking with us or not. I honestly can't.
Jim always talks about me having a DM poker face, which I've never really noticed. But all right, so 17, Thibodeau. What are you doing?
Yep, just holding.
Okay. So not moving. I think. Well, okay. Let's just run through and find out what people are doing. So that's Thibodeau. Rekestric, what are you doing in this round? Are you spellcasting, moving?
I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm moving towards the catapult until further notice.
All right. Now your speed is 90, I think. So you're now 90 from the wall.
Is the magic chain lighter or still chainmail heavy?
It's lighter, so you're moving at 12. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So you get to 120. All right. Then Tovak is under a table covered with rocks under the ground.
Yep. It's defensive formation. If we hear any trouble, we might come out, but at the moment we need to be stealthy.
Yep. When does Lethe go? Is Lethe in 15?
Lethy's 15.
Okay, sorry, I skipped over you. What's Lethe doing?
Lethy's casting Hold Person on the shaman that didn't get slept.
You are out of range of that. No, you're not.
I'm not. 180 for Hold Person.
Yep. Okay. So you're casting Hold Person on him. Saving throw. He's got a +2.
He's actually got a -2 because he's a single target.
Yeah, but he's also got a +2 because you're trying to hold him and he's a cleric.
There we go. Well, then he's at 0.
All right. Well, that ain't gonna do it then. So he's held. So we've got one of the clerics slept. One of the clerics is held, and unbeknownst to them, Skeeter is 30 feet away from them. Liz, what do you do?
Okay. Is there anybody else that is currently in range of a hold person spell that I'd be able to do anything with?
Not yet. There are about 75 beasts around the corner. There are about 75 beastmen, but right at the moment they are only 210 feet away.
In that case, I'll just hold action until someone's close enough for me to cast a spell on.
Okay, they're headed directly for Tovak's table. So
Tovak's plan is looking cleverer and cleverer by the minute.
and also their war mammoth is moving in behind, and he's moving in behind the 75 troop, the 75 infantry.
It's that fine line between brilliant and stupid.
And mounted on the mammoth is a skeletal minotaur.
Ah.
I just want to double check one thing real quick. Did we learn the other minotaur's name from Dory?
Yeah, his name's Nightmare.
Oh, damn.
Awesome.
All right, so Nightmare is mounted with the skeletal minotaur. They're sort of around the corner, but Liz Artemisia is able to shift around so that they're in your crosshairs. You can sort of hit the corner where you've got some access to both sides. The villagers are all cowering inside their buildings. And Thibodeau is back with them, comforting them with his courage.
I'm making stew.
All right, you're cooking?
Yeah. Well,
He's making his victory stew in preparation.
Didn't we have 3 of them with bows at some point?
You got to start
stand on the wall.
Start
There
ahead
was
of
some of
time
them.
with the roux.
yeah.
Yeah, you've got 3 0-level archers on the walls in the way of the 75 2-hit die beastmen, the mammoth, and the spellcaster.
Level up from 0.
That's your advice to them?
I'm held. I'm not saying anything.
All right. Who did I miss in that round? Did I cover everybody? I think I did. Okay. So long after you guys have done your stuff, they're archers, and the archers are at 90 feet. Oh, nope. Skeeter's invisible. Their archers move forward. And
There's 20 archers, right?
yeah. All right. That is going to move them right to the 150-foot mark. So they move to within 30 feet of the advancing Rekestric.
Short bow range. Yeah.
Let's see. They are 150 feet from you.
That puts them in hold person range, by the way, Liz. Since you were waiting on that.
All
But
right.
it's just an archer, though.
20. Well, it's 20 archers, but
20.
and then I think they're out. They must be outside of short bow range, because the range on the longbow before
Should be
getting a
different.
minus is 70 feet. You might be able to arch one over, and you'd have a -2 to hit. But with Thibodeau, that's not a huge problem.
I can shoot that with my eyes closed.
Yep. Okay. So you can take 2 shots at the advancing archers.
Use my feet and pull back on it. All right, let's see what we get. Well, a 2 don't hit. How about a 16? Armor class 1?
Is that with the -2?
It's with
Actually,
the
it doesn't.
-2 and the +1 because I got a bonus to Dex.
Okay. That's a hit. So you are able to hit one of them. Roll damage.
Oh, that's 6 points.
Okay. Okay, that does not kill him. Okay, so with their move, but you move after bowfire, so that ends the round. And we go back to you guys in Dex order. Skeeter, what do you do? Sorry, Thibodeau. Spells and missiles.
Shoot 2 more. Wait a minute, let me mark them down.
Okay.
Ooh, 17, 18. It's a -1.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Same guy, 2 points. And ooh, crap, 20. Not natural though.
All right.
3 more.
That kills him. All right, so there are now 19 archers.
Woohoo! I can leave happy.
Did my part. Time to go.
I got enough for lunch.
And then who is next? Next is Lethe.
Yeah, Liz, you were holding to cast when they got in range. Did you want to do that, or were you just going to skip it?
Wait for the big guy.
I can do that, or wait until my turn in this round. Either way.
Up to you. A difference between getting 2 spells off and 1 spell off, but
That's true. Okay, so I'll do my held action and do hold person on as many of the archers as I can grab.
All right. That's 4, and they get a +2 on their saves.
it's actually 1d4, and the save is even up. It's single
right.
target is -2,
Got it.
so it's random.
All right. So you going for the multiple? You get 2 of them.
Cool.
They both save.
Suckers.
These
All right.
archers are clearly cheating.
Hey, Wampler, would you roll for the archers? Roll their saving throws.
Happy to be of
Ouch.
service.
Yeah, it used to be you, Hazeltine.
Why do you think I'm enjoying piling on a little bit?
Okay, there you go. Got it.
All right. Well, then in Lethe's initiative, she will do the exact same thing, actually. Hold person on multiple targets.
Okay. There's the first dice hurled out of the area for the night. You also get 2 of them. That one fails, and that one fails. Okay, so you take down 2 of them. One of the archers shakes awake one of their shaman, the one that Skeeter took down. But we're doing you guys. All right, my 14s for Kestrick.
What was the name of the god that we were trying to stop?
The 11th Harbinger. It's not a god, it's just a thing.
But there was no specific name.
Right.
Shit, that won't work.
Well, there was a name that we tried to say, and every time we said it in front of anyone who wasn't us, they went into a coma.
That's right, yeah.
Did I hear you say that?
You should have, but
you would remember that.
Kefraton.
Yeah.
Kethraton?
Kefraton.
Look at you taking notes.
Just shout it out randomly and see if any of his guys keel over. Although more than likely it'd be our own villagers who keel over.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Where am I at?
You are 30 feet away from 2 held archers, 17 conscious archers, 1 just woken up shaman, and 1 held shaman. Beyond you, by 150 feet, is a catapult being manned by 2 ogres.
I stop and start casting a spell.
Okay. Any other spells or missiles that people are using? All right.
Archers, right? Somebody told me to roll for archers.
That's for their saving throws. The
Well, we
archers.
got those the 3 level 0 guys, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead and roll for them. They're at -2 to hit.
How many ones could I roll in one night? No, that didn't hit. That didn't hit. God, what is the matter with you? Nope, 3 misses.
Okay. Rate of
Jim-
fire is 2.
You need to really stop calling those out. You cursed yourself when you said all I need to do is hit higher than 7 twice. And then how many bad rolls can I get in a night? It's like calling out to the fates.
Well, my theory, my hypothesis is if I do it, it won't have the same impact as Skeeter chiming in. If I don't say anything, Skeeter will do it.
And Skeeter is serious bad luck on your dice rolls, right?
It's true.
You have 3 more shots, Jim, because there's a rate of fire of 2 on those short bows.
Oh, wow. All right, you're done. No more of you. And finally, a 14.
All right, and then it's a -2 due to the range, so that's also a miss.
Yeah, 6 misses.
All right. So they're firing away. They're doing their best. One of them had looked over at Thibodeau, and so he tried lying down and using his bow that way, and he shot his bow instead of his arrow. Fortunately,
Canary toes at work.
Fortunately, it didn't arc toward the beastman. It just hit the wall from inside the palisade, and he's able to retrieve it. So then, all right, any other spells and missiles going off? All right. As yet, there is no melee. We go to movement. Skeeter, you're casting a spell. Is anybody else moving in the group? All right. You can switch weapons around, stuff like that. Sorry, actually, they are moving. Oh, and they had a spell as well. All right, their shaman.
Lethe, for what it's worth, doesn't move far, but she gets off the. She obviously was shooting from a height, and she gets down behind the wall.
Okay. Their shaman is. He is not going to do anything right at this point. So movement, their main group advances to 150, 140, 130. They're within 130 feet of the wall now, which is going to put them about 90 feet from the rock table. The rest of the group is going to move forward except for the held one. So they were at 150. They're going to move forward 90, which is going to put them 60 feet away. So at the 60 mark now, we have a shaman, 17 archers, and that's it out of that group. They have moved past Skeeter. They're now 70 feet past Skeeter. They are within 10 feet of Jim, which is going to put them all within melee range of Jim.
Well, does the camel have the common sense to turn around and run back home?
No, the camel is cropping grass.
See, if it was Rocky, he'd been gone by now.
That is also when the first catapult goes off. And that's aimed at Thibodeau and the archers.
Incoming! Stop, drop, roll.
And that's going to be a 15. And so that is going to be a hit on the archers. Probably a miss on you. What's your armor class?
Shoot. Nothing. 6.
Ooh.
It's only leather. What can you do?
Okay, that's a hit on you as well. So everybody in that group takes 8, 9, 10, takes 11 points of damage. So it sort of crashes out a piece of the wall, killing all 3 of the 0-level archers between boulder damage and wood splinters. Liz, I guess you weren't really in that group as well, were you? Were you sticking with other people over on the wall, or were you sort of separate?
The right answer at this point is you were far away from this possible. In case you're wondering.
Well, who was it that said they got
You're
down
muted, Liz.
out of sight? That was Jim. Liz is muted again.
I'm sorry. Letty said she got down. I'm guessing I probably would have tried to put myself on the same building and location that I was at the last time we were defending.
Yeah, and you also would have been getting down watching Liz. So you were not right there at ground zero for the catapult. So that only smeared your 3 dudes. Several of the archers, as they are approaching Jim, are pulling out daggers. So I've used my catapult, moved those guys, moved forward my big group. I'm done for that round. So, spells and missiles from your group. Rekestric, missiles, or what are you doing?
Sleep.
All right. You take down a number of the archers.
And since they moved past me, they don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, they don't see you anymore because the only people who see you are the ogres.
I got something for the ogres, too.
They are okay. So you're going to take out. Roll 2d6, Skeeter.
I am so happy. 9.
Okay. So that is going to mean that they only have 8. All right. So they got 9 sleeping archers. They have 8 functional archers. Where precisely are you placing that in terms of their line? Any special place?
Not particularly. I mean, if they run past me, probably centered on me, I guess.
Well, they're also within 10 feet of Jim,
Yeah.
who's on his camel with his hand raised, ready to cast a spell.
If you
Who,
center it,
Hazeltine?
No, Wampler. Remember, Wampler's out there. held, and don't you say anything, Hazeltine, because I heard you starting to. Jim is out there he is 10 feet away from the advancing line of the archers. They're drawing out daggers. He's just sitting on his camel. Your camel, actually.
Okay, then.
If I wasn't held, I would be screaming, "About to die!"
Okay, well, I don't want to. If
And-
can I catch the ones around him
Yes.
in the sleep spell?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what we were going for. All
I
right.
will catch.
Can I
him.
talk
I will
again?
catch the ones.
Yes, you can talk again. All right, so you centered on there. Also, Jim's camel goes to sleep. So
Right.
the camel sort of plows face first into the ground, and then Jim slowly topples forward until he's looking with his face to the ground now, his arms still out, ready to cast a spell.
So I assume I become visible.
You become visible, but you're behind their battle line, so they're not looking toward you.
But
They're
the
looking
ogres
forward.
are looking at me, correct?
The ogres see you, yes.
I say, after all of this shit happens and those people drop, I am the champion of Kefraton. Kneel before me. And I say that in giant.
Okay.
And I look like a bugbear.
That's half an ogre.
All right. So they now have a +1 to hit, having heard that name and been energized. And so do you, Hobgoblin.
This is going to get crazy.
Well.
So
Oh, boy.
you just called upon an evil deity who blessed you. Am I catching all that?
You didn't hear anything.
No sprechen the English.
Do you speak giantish?
Fortunately, I don't. So this is a metagame question. This is Hazeltine asking, not Lethy.
All right.
Well, that even helps my case. Holy shit. That's better than what I could have done.
Yeah. All right, moving on through spells and missiles. Clerics, spells.
Can I get the other shaman in my other hold person spell now?
Yes.
Then that is what I am going to do.
Okay.
Just him.
So he's got a -2 to save, and he rolls 2. Oh, but he's got a +2. But yeah, that's a big old 2 there. Any way that you slice it. So he is now held. The 2 ogres. Oh no, that's right. They're under a table with Tovak. Okay. So there is. All right. Has everybody done everything on your side that you want to do? There is
Not movement.
There's nobody in melee. If you want to move, where do you want to go? First, Thibodeau. Thibodeau, are you moving?
Oh yeah, I need to drop down off the wall and go find me some healing.
Okay. So you're down behind the wall.
That's going to be Artemisia, not Lethy.
And you are headed toward Artemisia's building.
Well, actually, when I get over there, I'm just going to use my potion.
Okay, so you're able to get into one of the buildings.
All right.
And you can take your potion.
All right.
So
How much is that?
roll a d8 +1.
7.
Okay.
That'll help.
And then movement Rukestric.
I move towards the catapult.
Okay. That is going to put you, let's see, you were at the 120 mark. You're able to move to the 240 mark. So you're 60 feet away now from the ogres.
And I have that wavy bladed, scary longsword out too.
All right, you seem to have sort of paralyzed them. They're just kind of standing there with their rock, not loading the catapult, trying to figure out what to do about you. But you're not getting the sense that they're going to do anything on your side. The second catapult
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I think Lethe actually moves faster than Orchestric, and I was going to move as well.
That's right. Where are you moving?
So Elijah's 50 feet outside the wall. Is that right?
Yes.
Lethe moves and puts herself standing over Elijah,
Okay.
taking out the whopping stick
All right.
and yelling, "Let's rock!"
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
Come
we're
and
dedicating,
get some!
we're dedicating this one to Metalis as well.
I think so.
All right. All right. So we've got Jim and Jim at the 50-foot mark. And you are not in immediate. That does not put you in an actual melee because Skeeter already cleared out all the archers that were within melee range of Jim. So that's where you guys are. And so that's going to be where they're going to aim the catapult. So you charge up, come and get some.
Woo. Catch it.
All right, the catapult. Let's find out where it. What direction does it miss? Back toward the wall. All right, so you yell, "Come and get some!" and a catapult, boom, lands about 20 feet behind you.
That's right. That's right.
You know,
Still
it's like
here.
one of those. It's one of those dramatic explosions right behind you.
I don't flinch. I don't turn around.
I'm just deciding what my main group here is going to do. We've got Skeeter visible over there, but he's a long way out.
Tovak, is there going to be a big reveal of a dwarf and the ogres at some point?
It has to
mean-
be at a special moment. You can't just whip out the dwarf and the ogres.
Well, when the wizard was about to die, that could have been a special moment. I'm just.
That's
There's a lot of rocks between us. You have to yell real loud to get to us.
All right, so the main force has decided that there's nobody significant. Well, I guess they've got the clerics in there. They've got one cleric in there. Yeah, so they're going to swerve now. Let's see, you're 50 feet out, 60. All right, so the mammoth, the 75 swordsman, and the undead minotaur are going to charge up and engage with Hazeltine.
Woo. Ouch.
That's right.
Now, I think that would be loud enough.
That's what I'm talking
For-
about.
We can hear that under all of our rocks and table.
Yeah,
If anyone's sitting on any secret and astonishing ability to dispel magic, now would be the time.
I'm sitting on a secret astonishing ability to climb on this camel, throw you on after me, and get the hell out of there.
The camel's asleep.
I think that's
Wait,
acceptable.
It won't be asleep. Really? After the stomping and the charging of 75 people?
It's bouncing around.
Just kick it a couple of times. It'll wake up.
Okay, so let me
They are notoriously light sleepers.
so the guy jumps off of his mammoth. And then I'm just setting up the minis here.
So, how far did they charge, Matt? This isn't more than academic question.
50 feet.
50. Okay, so they're still like 200 feet away from me.
No, they're in melee with you.
They're in melee with me.
Yes, because they'd been charging up. They were
Oh.
Yeah, they were very close to the walls, and you are out from the wall, and then there's some sort of diagonal thing going on there that that I just sort of fudged.
Okay.
So you've got Jim is asleep there. We have Lethe here. There's a sleeping camel.
I feel like Stevel and the Black Hands and Knights at Dinner Table. I'm so glad I hauled ass down the interstate from work to be on time for the game.
Well, the comforting part there is, Jim, that if if you go down, my dead body's going to be on top of you when you do.
This happened in Texas. I missed one save and I'm out of the battle.
Yeah, that was
Actually-
an ugly one.
Actually, my body may not be. It may just like red mist floating gently over on top of you.
Well, you had the right idea. It's time to get out of Dodge, and I appreciate you trying.
I tried.
Almost done here.
coming.
Just give me a moment. Okay, so let's switch over cameras. All right, so here is Lethe, who is in white. And we've got Mammoth and Minotaur and all of that. So they have moved up. Next round, they will be in melee. And we're going to be moving to the top of that next round as soon as we take a short break.
Oh, the tension builds.
Dun dun dun.
Nice cliffhanger.
And now a word from our sponsors.
At least the cliffhanger wasn't on like the end of the session.
I have a question. Matt, are you still there?
No, he's smoking. Lethe,
He's
do you
smoking.
remember? Do
Damn
you remember how
bitch.
to? Do you remember the one surefire way to prevent a TPK is to take out the T?
Yeah.
Only one needs to survive.
Well, the question I have is, I don't know under this rule set, can I use that wand you're so nicely holding out for me? Can a
fireballs?
cleric use a wand of fireballs?
No.
No.
Nope.
So unless it's on my spell list, I can't use it. Okay, well there goes one brilliant idea.
I'm wondering if that undead minotaur could be possibly turned, although probably not by anyone as low level as Artemisia.
There's always divine intervention, you guys,
Yep.
or bovine intervention in the case of Minotaur.
Well, apparently the gods are listening because some crazy shit's going on over here at the catapult. I am going to deal with this catapult and may or may not have some ogre friends.
I broke my own rule, and this is what I get. Like you guys were trying to talk me into using the fly potion and lobbing fireballs, and I'm like, no. The mage never does that.
There's a lot of difference between flying and cameling.
Well, with the protection from normal missiles, I thought I had it.
I thought you would too. All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, AFK minute.
Bathroom break.
I just realized I forgot one crucial piece. I forgot one crucial piece of movement information, and that is that Tovak and the two ogres are also within range of that area. It sounds like everyone's away from their cameras, though, so I'll fill in later.
much need.
So tense.
Super tense.
I just need to find out how big that catapult is.
Okay, so on the plus side, hold person only lasts 9 turns. I don't know how many turns it's been. I was gonna say like 4, maybe 5-ish.
Oh, that's 90 minutes. And
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's
right.
It's been 4 or 5 rounds.
That's right. Ugh, old school rules.
Yeah, unless we can dispel magic, Jim is out of this fight until it's over one way or the other. But it's fixing to get over here real fast. Because this whole ogre thing is going to go one of 2 ways, and it ain't going to take a long time.
I don't think we have any dispel magics though.
We do not.
Oh, it's at 5th level? Oh no, that's dispel evil. Jesus, I got really
No, it's
level.
third for a wizard, but I don't know about a cleric.
But,
clerics don't get it.
but
from
our
druids.
wizard that could cast that is under the effects.
Yeah. Wah, wah. Do we have any more weird potions?
I don't.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we have any omnibus potions because that usually fixes a lot of problems in a pinch.
Yeah, I don't have any.
I mean, I don't see how this isn't a route. Like my best shot now is they take me prisoner.
I would not hold any animosity for the rest of you to go.
Uh-oh.
That would be totally fine.
Well, the beast. There are a ton of beastmen, but they are most of them are 0th level, right?
They're 2 hit dice.
The guys that just charged with the swords are 2 hit dice.
Yep.
Oh, balls. Not the single hit die.
Bye, y'all.
Well, don't give up hope yet. I'm still playing a colossal bluff. I learned that from Marvin the Mage. Bluff like a motherfucker.
I'm going to pray really, really, really hard and try to turn or do something.
Okay, well, now I neglected one other piece of information.
Oh, shit.
Which
Okay.
is that, all right, so, see where that gets me. Did I just killed one of my cameras here?
Oh, woohoo!
That's that one. That's that one. That's the headset. This is what I want to take out, and I'm gonna put in. Hell, I don't know. Maybe it's this one. I just have way too much in the way of cords. Let me see if that gets me another camera.
Hey, Matt, I can't
Yeah.
remember. Is it 46, kick out the lowest, put them where you want them?
Hang on a second.
Hold on, we're not at that point yet.
Not yet.
If you're me, you just have Allah roll for you.
Yeah, especially the way that your dice have been going, Jim.
I don't know.
Damn it.
I think we all took a set of rolling, at least for the new character. I think all of us rolled at least one stat. Also, Liz, I love your Sailor Moon shirt. Or Sailor Meow, I think.
Aw, thank you.
So
Yeah.
cute.
So I have a technical hold person question, Matt.
Okay.
Am I paralyzed or am I unconscious?
You are paralyzed.
So I can still think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start thinking a prayer to the Dawn goddess like no tomorrow.
Please, Muriel, get us out of here.
You know who you should be trying to contact, Jim? Philip with a silent G. That would be super helpful right
I
now.
think you should definitely contact Philip with the G is silent.
Yeah, I got Don Goddess on my character sheet, so
Why is this not working? That's attached to that. It goes there. It goes there. It comes around here. This is that camera.
my dice are rolling low. Let's see what would have happened in AD&D. No,
All right.
we're sorry. The goddess you're trying to reach is off plane now. Please leave a prayer at the sound of the tone.
I would
I will
like to
say-
mention that I was not speaking when you rolled that dice either.
I just rolled 3d6s for you, and I rolled a 16.
I'll take that score.
Okay, never mind. The next one is a 5. So
I just straight rolled a guy that's got 8, 2 15s, 12, 13, and 11. That's not bad.
that's not bad.
Man, Jacob's character the other night was ridiculous. He's a straight up superhero.
There was this kid. He's older now, but he was only 15 in high school and Gateway Games who wanted to play a paladin. And Todd was running OD&D, and he's like, if you roll it natural, well, that'll take a bunch of times. Okay. And that kid spent an entire Saturday in the store rolling up characters till he got his 1800.
There you go.
And he had the rule was he had to give him a name and write the stats down, and he spent the whole day doing it.
Okay,
I'm,
so
I'm
the
happy to
piece
play
of
my
information,
paladin, Bob number 8.
the piece of information that I left out is that you've still got all of your reserves held. So Purgatory runs up next to Lethe and Jim.
Yeah.
Tovak and the 2 ogres impact the enemy force on the flank, and Dory charges up and engages Nightmare.
That's the other mastodon.
I guess they went buddy
Are,
buddy.
And
are
Dorothy
they
says,
are they snoozling with their trunks and making nice?
No, they're locking tusks and trying to kill each other.
Oh boy.
I thought that was bitch slapping.
I
That,
was hoping
that
they'd have
changes
a different
things a lot.
relationship,
Okay,
but yeah.
so Ala, Dory, you get to play Dory. Dory has 12 hit dice,
Okay. Oh,
Damn.
jeez.
36 hit points.
I want to play Dory. I want to. I mean, I want Dory. I want Dory as my character. I mean, play Dory. Like,
And then, have you got a copy of Monstrosities in front of you, Ala?
I don't, but I've got the internet.
Okay.
Give me a second.
If you,
I can tell you the
Find it.
information. I have it right here.
yeah, Skeeter, I have it. Yeah, I have it in front of me too. So she's got a trunk attack for 1d10 damage, 2 gore attacks for 1d10 plus 4, and 2 trample attacks that do 2d6 plus 4. And she saves on a 3 or better.
Damn.
Holy.
Wow, I want to play Dory.
Really, I can use that as a
And
character.
well, your armor class is 5.
Yeah, AC is 5.
Not bad.
I have a question, Mr.
Nightmare is a little bit bigger than Dory.
oh no.
Okay.
I have a question.
Question. What was the question?
How big is the catapult? Is it one of the super stout kind, or is it just basically a rock launcher catapult?
It's just a rock launcher catapult, a mangonel.
Okay.
Let me see if I can fix my viewpoint on this thing. There's the other camera.
Matt, your sky backdrop is exactly as good as the best artist at 20th Century Fox when they were making Lost in Space.
That I am proud to hear that.
That's pretty good.
It's low professional quality then. All right, so that's sort of the best that I can do there on what things look like. So we've got over here That looks like it is the ogres and Tovak. And then in the middle, we've got Lethe fighting the undead Minotaur. We've got the mammoths locked in combat over here. So we'll go ahead and we will turn Nightmare because they're going to be fighting each other like that.
When we drew this up in the locker room, I don't think we drew it up with Lethe taking on the undead Minotaur. That's not our best matchup.
So Lethe's fight, or yeah, never mind. Hey, that might actually work out because you have the powerful magic staff.
I have the whopping stick.
Crazy blurry.
At least with a
Yeah,
+5.
I'm not sure what I can do about that. Maybe if I move it up a little closer, is it going to get a better focus?
No.
Wow.
Do you have the focusing thing on it?
It's a different camera than that one.
Ugh.
Let me see if I tell it to switch cameras. And
Focus
then
was
if I
fine a
tell it
second ago.
to- Yeah, well, it's all magic.
There you go.
Yeah.
Getting better.
There it is.
Is it better? Okay, great.
Yeah, that's good.
So there is our battle going on there, which at the moment is focused on Lethe. And we are going to begin with initiative. And so we're going to start with Thibodeau, who is wisely nowhere fucking near what is going on here in the middle of the battle.
No, but I am grabbing a torch
Okay.
or something lit around there since we was cooking some food, whatever.
Yeah, you grab one of the sticks that was under the stew.
All right, because I'm fixing to start shooting flaming arrows.
Okay.
Heading back towards the wall.
All righty. You're able to get at. You will be able to get up to the wall in the movement phase.
All right.
So any spells and missiles going off from Lethe? Not really. Rekestric?
No spells or missiles.
Liz? Is muted again.
Okay. Artemisia is going to desperately pray to Mitra for strength, and she is going to attempt to turn that undead Minotaur thing.
You go get him, Tiger.
Roll 2d10 and add the result.
Okay.
Roll high.
Don't roll like a mage.
14.
And what level are you? 5th?
No, I'm only 4th level.
Okay. And you roll a 15?
14.
14. Does not have any effect.
Ah, well.
It's worth a shot.
Did it seem like it might have or could have?
Seemed like it could have, yeah.
Kind of, sort of, mighta, shoulda.
Yeah. Except
Try
for
the
shoulda
other
part.
god next time.
The other god she has to pray to is the one of planning. There's no way that god's going to bless this battle.
No.
Yeah, this one.
Wow, they got good planning.
Artemisia is going to have to dedicate this one to.
This is for Mitra.
Yeah.
This is for justice
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
and for cheese sandwiches and
Woohoo!
Okay. Any other spells and missiles going off? Jim is still held.
I can't shoot this round, right?
No, because you were on your way getting to the walls.
Right.
So even before that, we enter the melee phase. So fastest person moving who is in melee is going to be Lethe.
Warm it up. Give me everything you got.
Well, you're going first, so
Get metal, buddy.
I'm going after the Minotaur.
all right. Dedicating this death to Metalis.
Exactly. Mine. I think
what's the
probably
other?
It doesn't matter whose.
18.
All right. That's going to be a hit. Hang on, let me roll up hit points here.
And the whopping stick does D8, right?
+5.
+5, I definitely got.
Yeah.
It does D6 for you. It's
D6.
D8.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
No, that was D6 for fighters.
No, it was
This is
D6. D6 is normal. It was D8 for fighters.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
No,
That's what
you're
I was
right.
using at the time. So
All right, you hit AC 2, right, Jim?
With an 18?
With an
Yeah.
18? Yeah. All right, and how much damage do you do with the whopping stick?
I do 6 points.
That's all?
but it's
With it's
You
with a
did
+5 weapon.
Yo,
All right, so you run forward and you just bash it right between the horns. And it looks surprised that you only did 4 hit points because you magicked the hell out of that shot.
I did 6.
You did 6. 6.
Little
points.
bit.
6 points. It's minimum. The thing's +5. It's +5 to damage. I did 6.
All right. Next person who is in melee combat is going to be Tovak.
and these guys are hit die 1 or 2.
Hit die 1.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
Oh.
Go get him, Blender.
So so right now there are 75 beastmen trying to kill Lethe.
Okay, well, I can kill exactly 5 of them around on a good day.
Start up the chainsaw.
Yep. Vroom, vroom. Okay, those are 12, so yeah, that's going to hit.
75.
Their AC
divided by
their AC
5. Carry the
AC
1.
5.
Yep.
I'm going to hit with 4 of them. 1 is a crit.
Okay. Are you capable of doing less than 8 points of damage?
Nope.
No,
Okay. So how many did you hit again?
4.
4. There are now 71 beastmen attacking Jim, and
We're
so
coming.
there's these you see I'm coming, and there's these splashes and gouts of blood, throwing up and spurting up from one side of the thing, drawing a little bit closer as they go, and then the 2 ogres are handling Tovak's flanks, one on each side. They keep swinging, but the people that they're swinging at keep dying, and so they're trying to move forward swinging, but Tovak's moving too fast at the moment with their die rolls. Anybody else in melee? No. Okay.
Here it comes.
Oh, so okay.
If you got-
This is gonna wake you up, Jim. Oh, okay. So, also melee, Dory and Nightmare.
All
We're
right.
gonna roll a whole bunch of attacks back and forth here.
Okay.
We'll have Nightmare go first. So Dory is AC 5,
Mhm.
and they are AC 12, which means that they're going to hit each other a whole bunch, because to hit each other, they need to roll a 2. So we're looking
Ain't gonna
for
take long.
any natural ones over the course of this whole thing. So his trunk hits, the gore attacks hit, trample. Oh, he can't trample her, so actually they're not getting the trample attacks. And he is not in melee with anybody that he can trample yet. So the trunk attack, actually the trunk attack's not going to work either. They're only able to do the 2 gore attacks
Against
on
each other,
other.
right?
Against
But
each
she
other,
could probably trample some of those beastmen under her feet.
Yeah, she'll be able to do it. He doesn't
Nice.
have any enemies that he can do that to yet. So she takes, let's see, 12 from one tusk and 6 from the other. So a total of 18 points of damage to Dory.
All right, she's not looking so hot.
And then she gets, okay, so first do her 2 gore attacks on Nightmare. She misses with
both
a
gonna-
1.
Yep, they're both going to connect.
All right.
And
How much damage does she do? 1d10 plus 4.
11 and 12.
Cool.
So that's 23 total, leaving him with that. All right. And now she's also got a trunk attack, which can grab one of the beastmen.
And it does.
Okay.
Does
How
that
much-
mean she did,
How much
it is
damage?
it is 5 damage? I don't think it's enough to kill him.
Hey, use the Beastman as a
Yeah, it
club.
does. Okay, so yeah, she grabs him up in the air and smashes him against Nightmare in her rage, and now there are 70 beastmen
And then she's got her 2 tramples,
threatening Lethe.
which the 2 tramples also connect,
Okay.
and they do
2d6 plus 4 each.
they do 11 and then 10 damage.
All right, so there are now 68 beastmen.
Ugh.
But they've got some archers too.
Oh dear.
They've got how many archers are left alive? 8 archers left alive. The archers, okay. 4 of them are going to shoot at Dory.
No, Dory.
2 misses. 1 hit. Let's see, I rolled 4 times. So I roll 4 more times. She got 1 hit. Hit and hit. So she's hit 3 times.
Ouch.
Arrows. And she takes 7, 8. No, she takes 9 points from arrows. The other, okay, now 2 of them are going to shoot at Thibodeau.
Thibodeau?
Yep.
Okay.
One of them rolls a 2. One rolls
I like
an
him.
18. 18's a hit.
I like him.
And then a 14 and a 19. So that may be 3 hits. Your AC 6, you said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they need a 12. All right, so you're hit 3 times.
Ouch.
And you take 12 points of damage.
Ow.
And then, so that was 2 more. And then 2 of them are going to shoot at Artemisia. What's your AC?
Let's
Muted?
see.
Oh, there we go.
AC 4.
All right, so they need a 14 to hit you. So that's 1 hit, 2 hits, 2 hits. So you also get hit by arrows, and you take 6 points of damage.
All right.
The 2 ogres charge Rekestric. They are 60 feet away, so they cannot. Yeah, no, they can get there. All right, so Rekestric,
Which
you're in
ogres?
melee with 2 ogres.
The catapult ogres?
Yeah.
Oh, they decided not to be on my side.
And the other 2 catapult ogres are also headed in your direction, but they're not able to get all the way over to
Well,
you.
I
Nobody
eliminated
manning
the
the
catapult threat.
Well, yeah, you've neutralized the catapult threat, clearly.
That's looking for the silver lining.
All righty. What else have we got going on here? Right. Okay. So then the melee attacks on. All right. So the undead Minotaur swings his big axe at Lethe, and what is your
Ooh.
armor class?
2.
All right. So he needs a 7 to hit you. You're hit
God.
with the axe for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then it gores you once, gores you only once, and you take 5 points of damage from that.
Okay.
Is that everyone? Got my Minotaur, got my ogres moved, Mammoths fought, Shamans are all held.
You've got 75 swordsmen.
That's right.
Oh, we're down to like 60 something.
It's like 72 now, I think.
I think it's like
68.
68.
I think so. It was down.
68, there you go.
Also, 9 of those guys decide that it's time not to be there.
Reasonable.
I like them.
They get to live.
Are they the 9 archers?
They're going to go wake up the 9 archers that are asleep.
Ah, balls.
However, that is going to leave only 59 of them. Now, let's see, 1 slot's filled up there. So only 8 of them can attack Lethe at one time. And your AC is 2, right?
Lethe looks like he's right next to our badger.
The Badger!
So that should block 1 more.
Yes, it will. And we forgot Purgatory. So,
Bring
Skeeter,
He's sneaky. He will bite.
he's 3 hit dice.
He rolled a 15,
That's a hit.
and I don't know what his damage is.
Call it 1 to 6.
We'll call it 4.
Okay, we'll call it. There are now only 58, and Purgatory is shaking a dead beast man,
As one does.
as one does. So there are 7 attacks on Lethe and 8 on Purgatory. On Lethe, they need a 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, you are hit twice. You take 10 hit points of damage though.
Lethe's down.
Okay, Lethe is down.
Lethe is down.
And what are you at?
Negative 1.
-1. All right. On Purgatory, 8 attacks. They need a 12 to hit Purgatory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, he's hit 5 times. So that's
God.
8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17 points to Purgatory.
He's down.
All right, that's the end of Purgatory. All right.
He's such a good dog.
Well, you badger peed, all kinds of things.
We can eat him.
Did we ever find out what happened to him after ingesting so much of the mystery potion?
No.
No.
That was a hell of a potion, though. All right, that's right, and then that's it for the round. Okay, so starting with you guys now, spells and missiles. Anybody?
We never had movement.
Okay, you're in.
Everybody but Thibodeau's in
we're-
melee.
I'm not in
Rakestric,
melee.
Rakestric, where were you? Are you going to move?
He's way over
Yeah, I am starting to run back to the other group.
Okay, that prevents the ogres from getting you into melee combat.
Right.
Then. Your move is 12, so you can get to within 120. You can get to the 120 mark. They're at the 50 mark.
I'm moving.
Okay.
I have a small question I couldn't find the rules for.
Okay.
How far can a girdled up dwarf jump in terms
How
of
10 feet, maybe.
Okay. I'm just
If
trying to
that.
get closer to the cleric, over the heads
Keep
of
it
all these
strong.
beastmen.
You can't jump over the heads of beastmen. You can
Darn
jump
it.
into the chests of them and then bounce.
If you had some boots.
That's coming.
All right. All right. So Rakestric, you have moved, and so now you are in. Now this is the end of last round.
Right.
You are now within. Let's see, 240, 120. So you are within 60 feet now, at the beginning of this round.
Okay.
Of that combat. And then Thibodeau, you said you were moving as well.
Yo, back down off the wall.
Okay.
Trying to find me a cleric that's alive around if we have any.
Well, Artemisia's around. Is there any way she can get to Lethe and the others.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so she'll be trying to do that as quickly as she can move.
Okay, so last round you moved up into melee. So
Ain't
let
going out
me
that far.
add your figure into the melee. And so you can replace Purgatory when Purgatory falls.
Yay.
All right, then this round begins. So spells and missiles, beginning with Thibodeau.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Spells and missiles, moving to Lethe. Lethe is down. Moving to Tovak, doesn't cast spells. Moving to Rekestric.
Moving up.
Spells and missiles, Artemisia.
If I can touch Lethe, cure light wounds on her.
Yep, you can. 1d6 plus 1.
Alrighty. And that will be 7 points to Lethe.
Okay. Lethe, you're back up, I think. That's all the spells and missiles. Then we go to the melee phase. So, melee phase. One of these mammoths is, or both of them are going to kill each other. Okay, 2 gore attacks from Nightmare. 1, 2. And damage on those is 1d10 plus 4 each.
Oh.
So
No, I
that's
don't think so.
12.
She only had 9 hit points left, so she's
plus, yeah, okay, so she's down, but in the meantime, she also gets an attack.
Oh.
Because it's happening simultaneously.
Did she get both of her gore attacks?
Yes.
She's gonna hit with both.
Okay.
And she's the 2d10s.
Light him up, Dory.
6 and 11.
Plus it's 8, right? Because it's 10 plus 4 each.
That's with the plus 4. The first one was a 2.
So you did a total of, she did a total of how much?
17 damage on that one.
17. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So that he is still standing, but in very, very bad shape.
Can she take out any of the...
Yes, she gets a trunk attack.
Yeah. Okay, none of them are ones, so yeah, they're gonna drop all these other guys. 10 points of damage with the trunk, and then 10 points of damage, and then 11 points of damage with the tramples.
All right. So there are now 55 of their swordsmen. This is all the melee phase. All right. So that was Thibodeau. All right, Lethe, you stagger to your feet. And
Is that the best you got?
Oh shit.
And swing at the undead,
okay.
nasty, awful thing. Yeah. That's a natural 17.
All right.
Plus the staff.
Damage?
Have you tried turning it?
Turning it, I'm going to beat it to death.
Okay, that is pretty metal.
11 points. Maxed out this time. Bell curved it.
All right.
He's not going to turn it, but he's going to spin its head.
All right. So you give it a healthy smash. Then our next person in line is Rekestric and Tovak. Rekestric, you're not yet in melee. You're going to be able to move into melee this round. Tovak and your ogres.
Right. First of all, Tovak's gonna be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna clear the area, and then I'm gonna need you to do me a real solid and never speak of this again. But I need you to pick me up, and you're gonna toss me over to Dory. But never mention this to anyone again. They won't see this over the blood. But I need you to toss me."
All right. So you go ahead and attack.
3 hits.
Okay.
And 3 more dead beastmen.
Right. So there's 50. There are only 52 beastmen. Actually, if you wanted to get thrown this round, You would have had to have them do that in the spells and missiles phase.
Yeah, I'm telling them now so they can do it in the next spells and missiles phase.
All right, so that means that they can go ahead and attack. So one attack, that's a hit, and one attack, that's a hit. Once again, bell curve here. 7 against. Oh, 8. There's one of them that's down to 1 hit point. We'll have the other ogre finish him off. That'll do it. All right. So now there are 51 swordsmen still surrounding Lethe and now also surrounding Artemisia. And
remember when we were teenagers and the battle would go this way and we would sit there and think we still had a chance?
well, this is the point actually at which you start waking up, Jim.
Really?
All right. Okay. I'm not going to argue with that.
So next, so not this round, but next round, you can start doing stuff. However, if you stand up or begin doing anything, you
I
are
know.
surrounded in melee by beastmen.
Got it.
All right.
Come on in, the water's warm.
That's not
Hey.
water, that's blood.
Although
You can use a wand laying down.
Yes, you can use a wand line down.
Yeah, you can.
we got a scroll at some point that had, amongst other spells, a mass charm spell on it. Who has that?
Wait, what?
I do.
In the other,
I know the answer to that. I do.
I think this would be an awesome time to use that spell.
I'm glad somebody's paying attention.
That's why she follows the god of planning.
Preparation.
Yeah, exactly.
Umpho, the god of preparation.
The god of Oompa Loompas, I don't know.
It affects a total of 30 hit dice of creatures, and all saving throws are made with a penalty of -2. It's an 8th level spell.
Liz, you
That's
may-
like 30 of these sword boys.
That's right. And if they turn on their friends, we
You
are
may have just
golden.
saved us, Liz, because I changed notebooks and I couldn't find my notebook where I had all that shit written down.
Oh my god.
All right, so very quietly, Jim starts pulling a scroll out of his backpack.
Actually, I like better the visual of Artemisia like kicking him and going, "Mass charm! Mass charm!" And it's like, "Which? Wrong notebook! Wrong notebook!" Mass charm now!
The other scroll.
The other one!
Do you not remember?
We
Wrong
found it in
club.
another
Use the
bedroom.
driver.
Back, exactly. I got it! I got it! Stop kicking me!
Okay. Now I've totally forgotten where we were.
We were killing everyone.
Right. Okay. So, Rekestric, those 4 ogres are all running after you.
I'll
But
kill them later.
yeah. Tovak attacked. Jim is now awake.
I think we're at movement.
No, I think we're at their attacks. The only fight there. So Nightmare killed Dory. Their
We
ogres
just rolled
can't
all
get
those
there.
though, right?
Yeah. Well, but we haven't rolled the melee. They haven't attacked in melee. And Jim, did you attack? You attacked the Minotaur
11.
when you stood up.
Yeah, I did 11 points to him. And then
Tovak attacked.
Tovak attacked. And
All
then
right, so-
we're the only folks in melee.
All right, so Tovak is attacked by 9 guys. So, and your AC like almost nothing, right?
It's 1.
Yeah. All right, so they need a 17 to hit you.
Paula, I just read the chat. Are you sitting on a vial of that concoction from Texas?
Yes, I am.
There's 1/10 of a Vicinian scroll from a parallel universe in that potion.
Yep.
One, two,
Nothing could possibly go wrong if I use this in combat.
4, 5, 6,
Take that, 5th edition.
7, 8, 9. All right, you're hit twice, Tovak. Oh my god, 16 points of damage.
What the?
Double 8s.
some cheating going on there.
Ow!
Okay, I might have to use this druid fluid on myself.
That
Druid-
dice tower Matt had was a cheater. You don't see him using it anymore, do you?
Druid
sure.
fluid.
That dice tower loved us.
It kept popping the dice out of the little tray. All right, so that was the attack on Tovak. Then on Lethe, 8 attacks. And your armor class is what?
You might want to do the big nasty first.
Oh, right. Okay,
I'm-
Big Nasty swings. Whoa, okay. Big Nasty swings his hammer, and it flies over your head and off into the lands very, very close to Thibodeau.
Woohoo!
That's right. I disarmed you.
Then it tries to gore you, and it rolls a 3 and a 4. I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 4 on that. So there, Alla.
So, but I think the story element of this is that Lethe just like totally takes this guy apart in melee.
That is definitely going to be the story version of it when you're drinking in a tavern later.
And then I disarmed him, and he tried to gore me, and I grabbed his horns and I kicked him in the nose.
Okay. Yeah. What's your armor class?
2. Now you can roll for the other 9 surrounding me.
Right. It's only 8. Only 8. He's
Okay.
he's one of those spaces.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're hit 4 times.
This is probably the end of Lethe.
Well, it was a great end.
Was.
It's not over yet.
I got 2 more.
Unless Matt rolls like he did on his to hit rolls. This is going to be it.
11, 12, 13, 14 points.
14 points. I am at -8.
Still hanging in there. It's just
I'm a little bit surprised, actually.
standing up, falling down. Standing up,
Artemisia's like,
falling
oh,
down.
up you go.
Clear.
Back in that fight.
She's like kicking the wizard, like applying electroshock to restarting Lethe. Sorry, get back in there.
Artemisia is the busiest person in this entire combat.
You, Mascarp, you on your feet.
Now, however, Artemisia is surrounded also.
Oh no.
Artemisia, your armor class is
4.
4. All right,
Oh,
they need a
no.
14 to hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did we say? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, you're hit 4 times. 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage.
And Artemisia's down.
That was, I rolled 3 6s on that.
Oh.
All right, so where are you? What negative are you at?
How many points was that again?
Let's see. 18, 19, 20, 21.
I'm at -9.
Oh, that's bad.
The 2 clerics at -8, -9. That's like looming TPK.
Yeah, that really is. Allah has completely disappeared from the screen.
Okay.
For a second, I thought that was just downward.
No, hey, Ogre boys, I think we need to change a plan. You're gonna need to throw me at the big Minotaur boy
All
instead
right.
of at the mammoth.
And with you were already airborne in ogre arms at the time that you said that. They pivot slightly and throw you at the Minotaur. They roll a 14. We're going to say that's a hit, and the Minotaur takes 2 points of damage.
So is this the missile round for the next round?
Yes.
Because the movement round, I should be there.
Yes, and I sort of skipped the movement around. So you move into melee.
Yep.
All right. Any other movement that goes on? Thibodeau?
I'm gonna run out there, grab that hammer since it was so close. And run and pack it back on Rocky.
Okay. Now, Rocky is actually about 50 feet to the north.
Outside the gates.
Yeah, he's gone outside the gates because he's on his way back to civilization. Because remember, he's trained to report when help is needed.
Okay.
So,
well, I want to grab the hammer, run back into the fort.
Okay. Yeah, because Rocky is beginning his 60-mile journey to go and get.
That's
help.
cool.
And I'm gonna go find me a horse.
There's a camel.
I'll take a camel if he's inside the gates.
There is one camel inside the gate, so you can go and. So, all right, so you're a halfling on a camel now.
I'm a halfling on a camel with a hammer.
With a hammer. Okay.
It's like the incredible journey. A centipede, a camel, and a halfling.
Yeah.
Alone in the wilderness. Find their way back to civilization.
You really need your own minstrel, too.
Yeah, really.
To sing like Brave Sir Robin songs.
All right. That is in the movement phase. Was anybody else doing any movement? Okay.
I may be twitching a little. I don't know.
Yeah. Not much movement on the part of the -8, -9. Beginning of the next round. Artemisia dies.
Oop.
Spells and missiles.
Do the heavens open up? Wait a minute.
And I'm right behind you because I assume I dropped to -9.
You dropped to -9, but you're still alive.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm coming.
If so, in the spells and missiles round. Oh shit! I'm in melee, so don't worry about it.
Okay. Thibodeau, spells and missiles.
Me.
All right.
Not with 2 hit points.
Jim, spells and missiles.
It's time to read a scroll of mass charm and get 30 hit die of these guys on our side.
Okay. That'll be 30 of them, and there are 51. So you've got 30 available.
Attack your friends and defend mine.
Do they get no saving throw, or
They do, but it's all at -2.
Yep.
So roll 30 saves.
at -2?
Yeah, let me roll this.
Yeah, please let Jim Wampler roll those.
No.
29 more.
That's a harsh spell, making you roll 30 saving throws. Sorry, man.
No, that's good though. All right, they need a. Where's their saving throws?
How many
Monster saving throws I put in the wrong freaking part of the book, or at least in a stupid part of the book.
How many rounds have you got, Lethy?
I'm on the SRD. What's their Beastman?
1 round. I die at the top of the next round.
Okay.
Where is it even? God damn it!
I'm looking for Beastman in the. Not even seeing that.
They're not in anything.
Oh.
They need a 17. 17 out of 20. All right, that means that 15% of them was save, except for the -2. That's going to make 19 out of 20, which means 2 of them are going to make their save. And
Easy math.
That's great.
28 of them. So that's going to be. So it's now 23 on 28.
Got all Captain America Civil War up in here.
All right, so 23 on 28. That is going to devolve just into a general one-on-one sort of combat. So now, so instead of, well, no, that's going to leave 5. So there's 5 in between Rekestric, Tovak, and the 2 ogres and Jim. There are now 5 beastmen plus the Minotaur.
I'm attacking the Minotaur. I don't care about the Beastmen.
Anybody else in spells and missiles? All right, so then we move to melee. So Thibodeau is not in melee. Sorry?
Remember, Nightmare is still up.
That's right. Nightmare is still up.
When it gets to me, I have a melee question.
Okay. However, I mean, I skipped Nightmare, but we'll say that was him shaking his head. Okay, so we did spells and missiles, and so we're at the top of the melee phase right now. So, Rakastric, that's going to be you.
I think that's Tovak.
We're
No,
at the same.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Are you hitting the skeleton too?
I'm going to save my friends.
Oh, negative several.
Negative.
He means the armor class to hit that he hit,
Oh, okay.
not the roll that he made.
All right.
I got a negative 6
3 or
on
something?
D20.
Oh no.
Although, just to make sure, is using a potion
okay.
spells and missiles or melee?
It's after melee.
Okay.
This was my exact question since it came up. Is feeding somebody a potion of melee?
No, that's done at the end of the round. So this is still the round in which you got thrown over to the Minotaur, right,
Okay.
Ala?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have not, but you will actually be able to give him that potion in that same round. You just have to get through the melee and the movement phase. So, Rakastric, how much damage did you do?
16.
Nice.
It is
Dude.
It is looking really badly hurt. He's down to 5 hit points now. All right, so that's Rakastric. Tovak.
I'll try to finish him off.
All right.
Oh, it's a natural 18.
Okay. Damage is going to be more than 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right, so Tovak swings, smashes it into little tiny flinders. And that is the end of the Harbinger's main henchman. So he is down. Next is Jim. Any melee combat?
No, I'm gonna chuck a healing potion. I have a technical question. If somebody gets a healing potion the round they died on, does it bring them back?
Yes.
So I could, as long as nothing goes. So
Artemisia first, and then Lethe.
Yep.
As long as nothing goes wrong, that should work, right?
That's correct.
All right. Well, that's what I'm going to do whenever it gets around to that. Is
Okay.
them a healing potion.
New character, or I've started to anyway.
Nope.
Nice try.
You guys saved me. So
And-
reciprocity is the soul of wit.
Just to make this extra weird, the only healing potion that Tovak has is the druid fluid.
I have one. As
Are
soon
you-
as I see you grab that, I'm like, nope.
He like pulls it out of his beard and he's like, I got this. Let's do this.
Nope, I got one. Don't
All
worry
right.
about it.
All right, so this is the
So
melee
those ogres
phase.
are still coming, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the melee is not over.
I'm waving them in. Come on.
Okay. So they're going to wade in. They'll attack Nightmare. So Skeeter, roll to hit twice for ogres.
Oh, I meant the ogres from the catapult are coming at me and Tovak.
Yeah, but they're going to catch you at the end of the movement phase.
Oh, okay.
this
Okay,
round.
cool.
But your ogres
Are going after
are going after Nightmare. They need a 10 to hit.
1 hits.
Okay, roll damage.
And that is, what are they attacking with?
They do 1d10.
Okay.
Big club.
They will big club for 8.
All right, so your ogre runs up, smashes Nightmare in the head. Nightmare topples, buckles, and falls down on top of Dory and a couple of the Beastmen. And that is the end of Nightmare. And that ogre is going to be full of himself for the rest of his life, having just killed a mammoth. And
It happens.
Yeah, he starts trying to break off one of the tusks.
Make that an earring.
Because I'm that big now.
Yeah. Bone through the nose. That'd
I mean,
be awesome.
As far as he's concerned, he felled that one all by himself.
That's
Yes,
right. That's right.
He did.
He is Iron Balls the ogre.
I am gonna have to kill him just to take him down a peg.
All right. Who else have we got here? Tovak. You attacked. You killed the Minotaur.
Yeah. Oh, I
think
was
that-
going to use a potion, but I think Orchestric's going to do it.
Well, you got both of your clerics down. All right. So melee. First melee. There are 5 beastmen left, and they're going to run. So they do not attack.
For what it's worth, Matt, the duration on Mass Charm is until dispelled.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
well,
thing
they're going
lasts forever. I
I
mean,
thought those guys were ours though. Those 5.
23 of no. There's you charmed 23 and it left 28. So there's 5 of them that are still uncontrolled.
and those 5 with free will that aren't entangled by melee are going to beat feet.
Yeah.
So the fort just got a defense force.
So we just went to 23 versus 23.
If any of ours survive,
The
I
5 run. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be like 1 or 2 left at the end of the whole thing.
And the 4 ogres from the catapult.
4
Good. Next time I'll be smart enough to send them out on the damn camel.
4 ogres from the catapult. They would be arriving, but they're going to run too. So you've got. Are they? They've got a chance.
No. They've been blessed.
that we
Yeah.
Come on.
but we
All right.
just killed their big undead
Come on!
leader.
All right, so they're all going to attack. They're all going to attack Tovak.
And the mammoth.
What?
The mammoth is down.
No,
How
they've
could
seen
they
the mammoth
not
go
be
down. And the
attacking
big.
me?
Tovak's AC. Well, all right. 2 will attack you. 2 will attack Tovak. All right.
So back to AC1.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna take damage. Are you happy now?
All right. Tovak is missed. What's your AC, Orchestric?
3.
You're hit once for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna crawl inside these guys like a tauntaun.
Oh Lord.
Now for an ogre cloak.
That's awesome.
I've got 9 extra archers too.
What do they
All right,
want to do?
then they're going to shoot at you, Thibodeau, as you depart on your camel.
Well, I was inside the castle. I'm staying in there. I haven't went after Rocky yet.
Okay. In that case, they're going to run. They're going to fight. They're going to shoot. They're
So
going
when our guys fall,
they're going to shoot at Rekestric.
So is this the spells and missiles phase?
No, but these guys have been around for a while.
Okay.
This is a flashback to the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
Have them. They can shoot at me all they want.
the big mage.
All right.
Well, the one guy they can't hit for the next hour.
Well, I'm just hoping in the spells and missiles phase, there's a fireball that erupts on them.
All right. Rekestric takes 6 points of damage. And that's my archers, my ogres. My mammoth is dead. My minotaur is dead. My foot soldiers are. All right. So in that melee combat, first let's see which side wins. 1 through 3 is your side. Your side wins. Your side has 2 survivors. All right. So you now have 2 beastmen that are on your side.
So we kind of cut into the chase.
Yeah, it was a big lethal combat.
Okay. Do I get a potion in time? I mean, you know.
I'm still working my way through the melee.
Okay.
Well,
Just, you know,
Maybe not.
We're only
drawing
running
out
it down to the
melee
wire,
phase.
you know.
We're drawing out the melee phase to the extent that we went back to spells and missiles.
Yeah.
Is there-
Okay.
is there-
all right. So now we're done with the melee phase. Anybody gonna move
Lose a point, get a point. Lose a point, get a point.
I'd like
So-
to get over to Dory.
over to
Over the-
Dory and not
Yep.
Artemis? Okay, so you go over to Dory.
Artemis.
So-
Jim's
so
got
hold on,
Artemisia.
hold on.
I'm
Yeah.
on Artemisia this round, and then Lethe the very next round.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure we were square with.
All right. So Tovak, what are you doing?
I'm gonna give
So
Dory
that's-
the druid fluid.
All right. So you go over to Dory.
She's my special girl.
So you're over at Dory.
Mhm.
Apparently,
Skeeter.
I'm taking on these 4 ogres myself. Well, how did that happen?
You're fine. You got this.
All right. So
All right.
Skeeter, are you moving?
You got one more dog.
No,
the complaint
I'm
department is
waiting
still in
for
the
him.
fort. Go tell him.
Anybody moving?
Nope. I'm
All right.
waiting
Now
for
we
these
move.
ogres.
Now we move to the potion giving phase of
Okay. The new 5th phase of initiative. So Artemisia, I can get Artemisia this round, and at the end of the next round, get Lethe, right?
Correct.
So Lethe, say hi to your god before we yank you back. So
Wow.
Artemisia,
You're not going to yank her all the way back, but 1d8 plus 1.
how negative are you, Liz?
She's at neg 10.
She's
Yeah.
muted. She's so
Muted.
she's dead.
Oh, now I
down
know.
She
Liz,
came out.
you're
Oh,
muted.
yeah, but it'll pull her back enough. She's not going to die,
That's right. She'll
That's
stop
correct.
healing.
Right.
and I still get Lethe the next round. So she just got back 4.
Okay. You're at -6 now, Liz.
6. All right.
That was what. Okay. Anybody else doing potions? Anyone else doing potions?
Lasai.
Tovak, you doing any potions?
The druid fluid on Dory.
All right.
That was a popular request from Alberta. So we're
Matt,
gonna
you're
do-
smiling like we're killing Lethe. We're not killing. We're bringing Lethe back.
Yeah, it should
I'm
be
not-
fine.
I'm smiling because the stuff that was in that potion is
Oh, druid fluid. Okay, yeah.
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that this is that potion you guys made.
Yeah.
This is the potion.
Oh, we should have taken a picture of that whiteboard with the complete ingredients list.
I've got
Uh,
it.
All right, so
She
here's
does. She took a picture of it.
Oh,
here's
dude.
what we're gonna
I'll,
do.
I'll post it on the Facebook so you guys can have it too.
I'll turn to here and then I'm gonna roll. All right,
I think it is posted on the Facebook.
1d3
I think it was already on there.
Is it?
and then
If it's not, it will be
Or the
shortly.
game hole one.
It's not on Jordoba.
no, this was from a pickup game. All right, so 83. So 259 plus 83.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of rolling going on there.
8 and 5 is 13, 14.
Dino Mastodon. Here we go.
See what's on page 342.
Wings.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe she'll be able to fly.
Sweet.
All right, an enormous cloud of smoke suddenly starts coming out of Dory, and then Dory changes into the smoke, and it rises, and then it begins to come back down into a new shape.
Another badger.
And what is there is a 20-foot long snake with a female human face.
Oh, cool.
Naga.
And you now have a guardian Naga
Ooh.
named
Nice.
Dory the Naga.
Nice.
What I did was I went to the middle of the book and I rolled to see which direction I would go, and then I rolled percentile dice and then counted in that direction for however many it went, and it landed on the guardian Naga.
Boy, that could have gone a lot of ways.
I was going to say, thank God it didn't land on like the type 5 demon.
Yeah. Well, you were one page away from getting a mushroom man.
Yeah, or a giant.
Which would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome too.
All right, so well, I don't know, a 20-foot long guardian, a 20-foot long spell casting, 11 hit die. Yeah.
Well, the nice thing
Pretty
is
badass.
it's all curing spells.
Yep.
Ooh,
And
I feel
hold
like
person.
the druid fluid delivered.
Oh yeah. Well,
Big
it had to. I mean, think about it. It had all kinds of good stuff in it. Okay, so Dory the Naga is back. Was anyone else giving anybody potions in that round? Okay.
Nope. There's Artemisia and
Oh wait! I got this. I'll throw the second potion to Artemisia and say, "Go, give this to Lethy."
I'm still
Well,
at neg hit points.
Yeah, she's still
Yeah.
sleeping.
Still
It's a brilliant plan with just two
You're not
problems.
flirting.
She's
So-
still not up. She's still not up.
Just bounce that off her forehead.
yeah, well, fortunately, that this is just before the spells and missiles phase, so this is also the thinking twice phase. Of
You keep adding phases.
I know. Well, hey, melee combat needs a thinking twice phase.
Yes, it definitely does.
I think that should really be official.
OMG phase.
Yeah. Okay, so top of the round, spells and missiles. Anybody using spells and missiles?
I'm dying.
All right, next. Right, so everybody who is negative loses a hit point. Then we go to the.
Now wait, does that include Artemisia? Because she's now received healing magic, right?
Wait.
She's
stable.
stopped.
Stop.
She's stable.
No, she keeps dying.
You said we're in spells and missiles phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guardian Naga Dory prepares
I
cure
like that.
serious wounds.
feel like Matt has done some Harvard math thing in his head where he's figured out that with 1d8 plus 1, I can't bring both people back.
With I can tell you, when I was at Harvard, I took no math, and the only class that used math that I even walked into was one on currencies and the relative values of two currencies. And I walked out of the class 20 minutes into it to go and cancel that class at the registrar, which is the only time in my entire college history I've ever done that with a class. But it was that scary.
Well, who's up that's near us?
Dory,
and she's gonna cast Cure Serious Wounds.
Now Dory is
There you go.
not right there. Dory's going to have to move.
Yeah,
To
she'll
do that.
move on the
So-
movement phase.
All right. So anybody
Loser.
else doing spells and missiles? All right, spells and missiles done with. Melee combat. Rekestric, you're in melee.
Yes, I am.
All right. You've got 4 ogres attacking you.
I hit one ogre
Okay.
for 17 points of damage.
Youch. Knowing my ogres, he's not going to survive that. Ooh, 16, 17, 18, 22. You did how many?
17. 17. And I say in giant, surrender.
All right. Now he's down to 5. Rekestric. Tovak, you're over by Dory. Nobody else is in melee with these guys. It's just Rekestric holding them all off. There are also the... Man, I got to remember. I got 8 archers.
Have you got this, Orchestric?
Yep.
All right, so I got 8 archers who are not in melee. I've got 4.
I mean, once we're sure our clerics aren't dying, I can.
Yeah, if you want to blow somebody up, I'm all for it. Shock and awe, baby.
Well, I just
Well,
got to
there's-
get these guys alive first, and I can't game the initiative round phases by getting off spells and dumping potions down people's
Yeah.
throats, right?
No, that's fine.
No, I'm asking, because if I can, I will.
Oh. I thought that was a statement.
No, when you are casting, you can't do the other stuff.
That's fair.
That's the one thing where you can't do multiple things through the phases.
These
We'll
ogres
just stay
aren't
alive
having
till we can get our
any-
cleric. Just stay alive down there until we can get the clerics up, and then I'll magic missile the shit out of whoever's left.
These ogres are not having any intimidation, are they?
No, they're not impressed. Because there's 4 of them and 1 of you, and you're a hobgoblin.
And I cut one of them almost in half.
Yeah, that's true. That's giving. If they were anything other than ogres, they'd be thinking about that right now.
Okay,
In the
fair enough.
in the second thoughts phase of the round.
These are farm boys.
The second thoughts phase of melee combat.
But now that the evil Mastodon's dead, you got your ogres back, right?
Yeah, they should be.
All right, so you can attack with your 2 ogres. They're there. They are there at that place.
Okay.
This is all happening in the little knot where you and Tovak and the ogres.
That's an 18 and a 17.
All right, so they kill that guy.
Yeah.
So there are now 3 ogres and 3 of you guys, and that's not so good. So they start working on that math. 3 of you.
Well, that could take 5 or 20 minutes.
It could, yeah.
Well, the good part about these ogres is they actually attended that currency class at Harvard.
Yeah.
They didn't drop it.
Okay, so
Maybe.
there's 3 of them. So that means only 1 of them is attacking Orchestric, and he rolls an 11. That's, I think, a miss. Oh no! Close the book from that page. Okay. 4 hit dice. Going to hit armor class 3. They need a 12. He rolled an 11. And he's got his +1 that you gave him.
Yep.
So you're hit for 6 points. And then the other 2 attack other ogres. One of your ogres takes... You know what? Then their 2 ogres kill your 2 ogres, and your 2 ogres kill their 2 ogres. So it's just you and 1 ogre now.
Me and an ogre.
Yep. Any other melee going on there?
Jim.
Nope. Okay. Right, Jim. Any melee combat? No, that's right. You're just giving people potions.
Yeah. I'm interested in if Dory goes before me in initiative, because she might pop one of them up and take the who gets a potion choice away from me. Otherwise, I'm giving it to Lethy.
Okay.
That spell would go off at spells and missiles at the beginning of the next round, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to give. Don't you have? I think you have. I think you have to give Lethy a potion this round, or Lethy dies.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so we go around to potions.
Come on, baby. It's a big fat 9 points.
Wow.
-1.
That is the biz.
We go to the top of the next round. Everybody who's negative loses a hit point.
Gurgle, gurgle.
So -2 and -5 or 4.
-7. She was at 6.
Yeah, I'm -7 now.
Spells and missiles. Now Dory can cast Cure Serious on somebody.
And Dory does, and heals for 11.
Okay, on who? Artemisia?
Artemisia.
Artemisia.
All right. So Artemisia, oh, you open your eyes. Things have changed. There's dead mammoths and ogres and all kinds of stuff stacked up all around you.
Naga looking at you, going,
Yeah, there's a
"Hi."
big snake with a human face just looking down.
That's the scary part, actually. Right, a 20-foot long serpent, human face looking down at you.
So check this out, Lethy. You defended my body with a +5 staff that I traded you for a backpack full of your healing potions that I'm keeping you alive with now.
That's totally worked.
That's a plan that worked.
That was like the best trade in baseball ever.
So the giant 20-foot serpent says to Artemisia, "I have thoughts."
They're really complex.
Oh.
Can you hold the thoughts until you cast another cure on?
I'll think about it.
It's almost like oh God, I teed that up for you so nicely. That's so annoying.
Yes.
And Artemisia's going, I am also having thoughts.
So spells and missiles. Anybody want to start casting a spell? I think everybody has. Or Jim, you were casting a spell, right?
No, I'm committed
No.
to keeping Lethy alive.
All right. So no spells, no missiles. Moving into melee. Rekestric, you're in melee.
Kill that ogre.
That's going to be another hit. And that is going to be 14 points of damage.
Okay. This one's got, let's see, 13.
I was supposed
And
to
I
like, move
again
in combat,
say
too.
in giant, surrender.
All right. He had 25, and you did how many?
14.
Are you in trouble over there?
If that doesn't kill him, Tovak will finish him off.
Okay. If he's going to surrender, it'll be in the second thoughts phase.
Subphase B1.
All right, so we're still waiting for the second thoughts phase. Any other melee? Movement? Anybody moving?
Tovak's gonna go help Rekestric fight the ogres.
Okay. Artemisia, movement?
I will get up.
Okay.
And if I can, let's see, is it just Rekestric that is still fighting things, or are there other?
Rekestric is, and Tovak has just moved up into the same combat. There are also 9 archers trying to draw a bead on people.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Rekestric.
It would probably only take one hit with an arrow to put me right back into the negatives. So I am going to try to stay out of the archer's firing solution and see if I can be some kind of support for Tovak and Rekestric.
Okay, you can take cover behind. Well,
Yeah.
you can't move up behind the two of them without exposing yourself potentially to missile fire. Or you can hide behind a mammoth.
I forgot about the archers. This isn't over.
I may have to hide behind a mammoth.
Okay, so you hide behind Nightmare. Movement. Is Dory going anywhere, Ala?
Dory doesn't have to. Dory's got a ranged attack.
Stay right here.
It's perfectly okay staying right here, protecting these corpses.
Okay, so that's melee.
Did I end up with 2 live beastmen still charmed?
You did.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so they need to go jump with the archers.
Okay, so they use their movement to move up toward the archers. Any
How
other
far
movement
away are the
going on?
archers?
70 feet.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yep. I think so too.
Those beastmen will be 2 targets. They're not shooting at us.
I still got to get rid of this
You know
one.
what?
so
That
you
has
start.
got to be. That has got to be either a typo. No, I guess not. All right, but they're not 70 feet away. They're going to be 140 feet away. They're going to back out to
That's
the
not gonna
usable
work.
missile range.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot harder.
All
What
right,
if we work together?
so they're 110 feet away.
Arms and legs.
Yeah, yeah.
Anybody else moving? All right. Second thoughts phase and potions and switching weapons.
So is Dory gonna hit him? Because I can't.
Yeah, Dory's gonna curl protectively around the clerics.
Dory
all
has
these
already has
bodies
Dory's
on the floor.
already Dory's already used the spell at the top of the round. Dory's not a potion.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to figure. Okay. All right. So
Next round.
potion for Letty then. 6 this time.
Okay.
We just can't get you positive, can we?
So no, Lethy's positive now. So Lethy stands up with the Naga looped over her protectively and plays air guitar on the whopping stick.
All right. Yeah, that'll work. Okay.
Right? Huge snake.
Air
That's
guitar.
like
Air guitar on the staff. All
Air
right.
guitar on the staff, covered in blood, with a snake wrapped around me. That's like an album cover.
Okay, that is like an album cover. That the
Heavy metal
temptation.
cleric.
Heavy metal cleric with a guardian naga looped around me, playing a +5 staff.
The temptation to actually have an artist do that. Terry Pavlett.
Oh yeah, he'd do it in a minute.
Yeah. And I don't think he charges all that terribly much either
No.
for something
We
that's
might
just
do that one for free.
yeah. No, I wouldn't have Terry do work for free, but
If it's black and white, yeah, it's not much.
yeah. Okay. All right, that was in the second thoughts. All right, so you get that's what you do in the second thoughts phase. The ogre says in Giantish, "I surrender,"
Good choice.
and that's it. So we go to spells and missiles.
I start casting a spell.
All right. Anybody else in spells and missiles?
I start
Do it,
casting a spell.
All
Dory
y'all
starts
casting.
casting a spell.
Okay, so everybody who is casting a spell is shot at by 3 archers. All right, so Dory is missed. Wow, 1, a
Yeah,
2.
AC 5.
Yeah, and I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 5.
Oh, yes.
All right. Who else was casting a spell? All right,
Me.
Jim.
It doesn't matter. He's still got
Bring it.
protection from normal missiles on.
Right.
Oh, let him make his roll.
Boing, 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 and it's actually 3 archers, so there's second. So Dory is actually attacked a second set of times. Dory is what AC?
5.
Dory is hit 3 times.
Ow.
Dory takes. Dice are hot tonight. Dory takes 14 points of damage.
Oof. Okay.
And you can go ahead and roll, Dory. Actually, Dory has 3 points per hit die. That's the same as I did with the mammoth.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so now she's got
11 hit
33.
points.
Right. So she's got 33 hit points.
How many did you take again? 16?
16. Yes. No, 14. I may have misadded that last time. It's 14. All right. Then Rekestric, your AC 3. They need a 15 to hit you. 3 of them are firing. That's 2 hits and 3 hits total. You take 8 points of damage.
Well, that's a bummer.
So everybody who took damage loses a spell. Now it is the melee phase. Nobody is still in melee. Movement phase.
Wait a minute. Didn't any of our spells go off?
Jim still gets to get his spell off.
No, that I just started casting it.
Yeah, it'll go off. Spells will go off at the top of the next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody moving? There are those 9 archers out there.
I will be having a potion.
Okay.
Let's see, they're quite a ways away.
140 feet, I heard.
Yes.
Yeah. Requester, do you want to do the ogre approach?
I can't. I
Okay.
can't make any sudden moves, or
right.
I'm gonna go nappy time.
Gotcha. Tovak's gonna charge at those archers then. Just
Okay.
dwarven
So
bullet.
you,
No.
so 120. You're now 120 feet away from the. Wait, they were 140. So now you're 80 feet away from them.
He's trying to make himself an appetizing target, so you guys will be fine.
Matt,
Yes.
I need to get.
Okay.
That's okay. You weren't doing anything anyway.
Oh snap! It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can. So Nightshade. All right. Where are we now? We just did movement. All right.
Just
So now it's
movement.
potions and second thoughts.
I will have a potion.
And
That has to go into the new version.
do what?
In the new version of Swords and Wizardry, now that has to go in.
Oh yeah, second thoughts. Yeah.
Potions and second thoughts.
Then we go top of the round. Spells.
Is there going to be a regrets phase?
Okay. Those archers are 140 feet out, right?
That is correct.
Are they all lined up nice and pretty in a formation?
They are in a line. Unfortunately, it's a line that's perpendicular to you.
I can't pick a spot and aim.
Yeah, you can pick a spot name. What are you casting?
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, you can take one of them out that way.
One. Okay, then it's fireball.
Which one were you casting? You can't.
Oh yeah, I prepped
Yeah.
lightning bolt because I thought with the range of 240, I could land it and get it to shoot down the line.
No, it goes straight out from you.
Well,
Oh wait, that's right.
the
You've got
spell
it.
reads. The
you've got
lightning
it-
bolt extends from the targeted point.
Yes, that's
So he
correct.
can actually target one end of the line and do a 60-foot bolt across the line.
Yes, you're able to hit all of them.
That's what I wanted to do.
Gotcha.
That's yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you hit all of them. How much damage are you doing? They're not going to live. Do more than 16.
Yeah, they didn't live through that. That's over. That's 22 points.
Okay. So, zoom! You charbroil all 9 of the archers, and the ogre has surrendered, and that is everybody.
Oh my god, that was epic. Totally epic.
We did it.
Liz is the one that saved us.
Liz is totally the one that saved
Yep.
us.
Liz
You
is
totally remember that scroll.
most valuable player of the evening.
I am going to randomly attack the ogre.
Roll a hit. This is
I hit him.
this is the no survivors theory.
I hit him.
Degueo.
Hey, leave my beastmen out of this.
12 points of damage.
All right, that kills him. He had 11 left. The 2 beasts. Right, so there's still the 2 beastmen. They shift a little bit closer to Jim.
Oh my god, that was insane.
I go and pick up my badger.
Oh, right.
The bits of badger.
Well, wait a minute. You pick up your
Uh-oh.
badger.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's and
Can I hear a little heartbeat? Because I got a little potion left.
I mean, the druid fluid you can give to something that's dead.
I don't have any.
Oh, okay. I thought
Oh,
that's what you had.
No.
No, he's dead.
That's too bad. That would have been an interesting potion interaction.
Okay. Well,
All right, I need to kick it as well.
All right.
That was totally flipping awesome. Great time. Thanks very much. Thanks, guys.
All right.
thanks.
Night, everybody. Sorry we ran late.